Hello friends, in this video I am going to show you how to create a table in MySQL, how to describe the structure of the table and how to add records into the table. To create a table you have to use create statement, or you have to follow the syntax create table, then name of table, and use parenthesis and write the column name and data type, use comma and again column name and data type. When you complete this column name and data type, again close your parenthesis and mark the semicolon at the end of a statement. As you can see here in the image, here is my table student with the column name, admission number, name and address, and here is the data types are given. So at the end use a semicolon, so it will create your table. Next is show tables. If you want to see the list of tables in your database, then you can use show tables syntax. If you want to describe table structure, so you can use describe or table name. You can use DESC short term, or you can use explain table name. So all these three keywords can explain or describe your table. How to insert the record into the table? The insert into command appends a new record to an existing table. If you want to add some records into your table, you can use the syntax insert into table name values and the values according to the column name. Now let's see how we can perform these queries in MySQL. So let's start with practical. First, create a database by using command create database, and the database name is employee DB. If you want to see the list of your databases, then you can use show databases. So here is my database employee DB. Now select this database by using use command, use employee DB. So it will allow us to create our tables. So database name is employee DB. So now database has been changed. So now we can create our table. So we can follow the syntax. First is use create table, and the name of table, I want to create a table with the name of employee. Create table employee, use parenthesis, then how many columns you want to use in this employee table, then use first column name, that is ID, and the type of this column is integer, or you can use int also, and 2 is the size for this column ID, use comma, and the next column is employee name, the data type is variable characters, and we can use here 10, the size or characters for column employee name. So it can store up to 10 characters in column employee name. Next is E designation, employee designation, again use variable character, size 10, employee salary, integer for 6 digits, date of joining, use date data type. Next is employee address, variable characters and size 10, or you can use 15. That's it. Now close the parenthesis again, as your parenthesis start from table name. So just close it here and mark the semicolon. Okay, it will give you an error. Why? Because the spelling is wrong here in employee name, that is varchar. So if you want to correct this statement, you can use up arrow and down arrow for this. So it will repeat your statement. Press enter and correct your spelling, varchar. Next is designation, next is salary. So by using up arrow or down arrow you can correct the statement. Next is date of joining and employee address, and press enter. So here your query is okay. Now your table is ready. Now let's see how to describe this table. So you can use describe or your table name, that is employee, again spelling mistake, describe, table name is employee. Okay, so here is your table. You can see here fields means all the columns, and the type means your data type. You can also use DESC employee, so it will also use to describe your table, or you can perform explain or table name employee. Show tables. When you perform this statement, so it will display the list of tables in your databases. So our database name is employee DB, and here is my table employee. Now let's see how we can add records in this table. So to add some records into the table, we have to follow syntax: insert into table name, values, and in parentheses write the values according to your column. First is ID, so the ID of employee is 1, and employee name, that is use Amit in single quote or double quote because it's a character value. Next is designation, designation is HR, again character, and salary, salary is in 6 digits, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, and next is date of joining. So the format of date is first write the year, then use month and date. It means 11 January 2021. This is the format of date. Next is address, Delhi. Mark the semicolon, press enter. So your query is okay. So this record has been inserted in our table employee. So by using up arrow or down arrow, you can again repeat this statement or change some values from here. Again, name is ID is 2, name is Namit, designation is manager. You can change some values, and address. Okay, so one by one you can use this insert statement, so it will append records into your table. Now let's see where or how to display table records. So for this we can use select asterisk from, the table name is employee. In the next video I will tell you the use of this select statement. So here you can see your table structure with the records. Thanks for watching the video.